Number 2, apply ratios. So this is Tamara's recipe for a fruit drink. 3 cans of frozen orange juice, 2 cans of frozen raspberry juice, and 1 can of frozen lime juice. For each can of juice, add 3 cans of water. So for 1 lime, you're going to add 3 cans of water. Part A here, it wants us to complete a chart. So the number of cans of juice, well, the recipe said 3 orange, so there's 3 here. For raspberry it was 2, for lime it was 1. So that's a total of 6 cans of juice, frozen juice. But for each can we need to add 3 cans of water. So multiply this number by 3 to get the number of cans of water. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 means we're going to have 6 cans of water, or total of water for the raspberry. And then 3 for every can of lime, and there's 1 can of lime, so we're going to have 3 there as well. So add these up. 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 3 more is 18. And if you add them up, you should notice that this number is 3 times bigger than this number. And that's just a way to verify that you've done your math correct inside the table. Now in order to make this recipe, she's going to have 6 cans of juice and 18 cans of water for a total of 24 cans of liquid to make her juice punch, or fruit drink. So now that we've done that, we've assessed all the different parts and even the whole of this situation. So now we can start talking about the numbers in terms of ratios. Part B, write the ratio of orange juice to lime juice 2 different ways. Well, orange juice was 3 cans, as shown here, and lime juice was 1 can. So the ratio is 3 to 1, using a colon, or you can use the word 2, 3 to 1. And again, this is orange to lime, so this is part to part. Any number that isn't this 24 is going to be a part. The 24 is the whole. Part C, write the ratio of lime to orange to raspberry. So this is a 3-part term, or a 3-term ratio. So lime is first, and there was 1 can of lime. Second we need to look at is orange, which was 3 cans. And then raspberry, there is 2. So 1 lime, 3 orange, and 2 raspberry. So we can write that as 1 to 3 to 2. Make sure you maintain the order correctly as it's presented. So lime is first. Lime is first. Then orange. Then raspberry. So raspberry, orange, and lime. All right, lastly, or next part, part D. What is the ratio of water to juice? Well, look back at the chart. Water is this bottom row, and it's not being specific about which juice we're referencing. It's just overall, how much water is there? Well, there's 18 cans of water. And there are 6 cans of juice in total. So we're dealing with the numbers 18 and 6. So again, you can use a colon, or reduce this down to lowest terms. Both of these have a common factor of 6. So you can take 6 out of both of them. 18 divided by 6 is going to give you 3. 6 divided by 6 gives you 1. And it's shown here. Divide the top by 6 to get 3. Divide the bottom by 6 to get 1. So we've got a 3 to 1 ratio here for water to juice, which is actually what the original question describes. Each can of juice, so for 1 can of juice, there's 3 cans of water. So that's another way to verify that we've done our chart correctly. All right, how many cans of fruit drink does the recipe make? Well, 18 cans of water plus 6 cans of juice gives you a total of 24 cans worth of fruit drink. Now a little science cross-curricular thing going on here. If you mix all of those 24 cans into a giant bowl or pitcher or whatever it is, if you mix them up and then try and fill 24 cans with the actual fruit punch, you won't actually fill all 24 cans. When you mix liquids together, they don't maintain the original volume. Molecules interact and nestle inside each other, so you'll actually have less volume. All right, last part of this question, part F. What is the ratio of cans of juice to total cans of fruit drink? Write the ratio as a fraction, a decimal, and, oh, here we go, a percent. So decimals and percents we haven't talked about yet, but if you've got a fraction, you can convert those to decimals and percents as well. So ratios can be somewhat versatile. So, ratio of cans of juice to total cans of fruit drink. Let's look back at the chart. Cans of juice is 6. Total cans of the fruit drink is 24. So we're doing a part to whole in this case, and we're looking at 6 to 24. So the juice is 6, the fruit drink is 24. Again, that's not lowest terms. We can divide top and bottom both by 6, so 6 divided by 6 is 1. 24 divided by 6 is 4. So we now have a 1 to 4 ratio. If you take your calculator and you want to convert that fraction into a decimal, you can do that. 1 divided by 4, that's what this line in the fraction means, is division, equals 0.25. So there's your decimal version of this. 0.25. Now to convert that to a percent, you need to multiply by 100. So we take the 0.25 and we multiply by 100. And we get 25, so it's 25%. So the ratio of cans of juice to fruit drink is 1/4, or 0.25, or 25%. So that's how you can include decimals and percents into your ratios. If you've got a 2-part ratio, you can write it as a fraction, which can then be converted to a decimal or a percent as well. All right, we've got another show you know section here. Please go ahead and give it a try.